All right, guys, 2-week update, part 2.
Postpartum.
Yes.
I'm going to get into all the nitty-gritty things about postpartum and how it's been for me.
We actually had some questions as well on this, like we mentioned in the previous video that we did. Most of our questions were very heavy on the postpartum, so
Yeah.
let's just start with, how has the hormone change been for you?
So overall, I wouldn't say it's been too bad, but I will be honest, sometimes I find myself crying for no reason at all. Sometimes if I'm holding my daughter, I cry out of happiness because I just think she's so beautiful. And then sometimes like the littlest things can trigger and I just get sad. But day to day, it's been pretty level for the most part, but sometimes little things can trigger. So that's been, it's been kind of like this.
Yeah, I think you've been doing extremely well, and I think that getting the proper rest has played a large role in that, because
Huge role.
Being rested and not being tired is totally different, right? Because when you're tired, everything's more difficult.
Yes, everything is
And-
frustrating, and
yeah.
you just can't, I feel like you can't even think straight when you're super tired.
Making sure you
So,
get good sleep changes
Yes, that
everything.
has been very, very helpful.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question that we saw come through quite a bit was about the birth itself. So it was natural, vaginal birth.
Yes. Okay.
People want to know, and I'm just
So-
going to come out and ask it.
What?
Did you tear?
Yes, I did. I have a 2nd degree tear. I'm not really sure what the different degrees mean, but I have a 2nd degree. So I do have stitches still. They're supposed to dissolve between 4 to 6 weeks. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks for me. So as far as like pain goes down there, that has been the most painful part. So I've been wearing these like boy short things, which I will show you. I have a whole basket of things that are part of my bathroom routine now, because going to the bathroom is literally like a 12-step process.
Let's see the shorts now,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
I don't care.
This goes into another question that we've been getting a lot too as well, though, is like how the weight change has been for you and how your body is now.
How's this?
It looks great.
This is-
I like the shorts.
They're actually not that bad. It's better than the big diapers that they send you home in, for sure.
That is true. That is true. These are more stylish.
Yeah, I will say though, if you have a vaginal birth, I'm not really sure exactly about C-sections, but be prepared to bleed for about 2 weeks. I'm just now getting to the point where the bleeding's not really so bad anymore.
Yeah.
So just being real with you guys.
But you look great for 2 weeks.
Thank you.
I think it's been an amazing transition for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel good. I feel like myself again. And breastfeeding does burn a lot of calories. That's why I'm also
That is true.
super hungry all the time. So it is very true what they say.
Yeah, that is
And
very
this,
true.
by the way, these little nightgown things, I have 2 of them, which I will link in the description. They're from Amazon. Super comfortable. I've been living in these because they're perfect. Like easy to go to the bathroom in, easy to sleep, easy for breastfeeding. You just unbutton this and pop.
Perfect.
I love it.
Can we take a look at your bathroom
Yes,
kit?
let's show you what I have, because it's very beneficial and I wish somebody would have done this for me. This is everything that I use every day. And you know, it's pretty funny because I've seen little boxes like this that people do and they're all like pretty and everything. Well, you know what? I have my little Amazon box and I really don't care.
Functionality. That's all that matters right now.
I don't care about how cute it looks or whatever. This works for me. This Dermaplast, absolute lifesaver. I promise you. It's like a numbing spray. So you just spray before you go to the bathroom. You're not going to be able to go to the bathroom without this. So Dermaplast is an absolute must. And then the shorts that I just showed you are these boy short briefs from Freedom Mom. They're disposable. So you just put your pad in it. And then I also have these, which have been, it's a legit diaper, like no joke, but it has a built-in pad in it. And yeah, you just,
Oh, cute. It's got a little bow on
it's
it.
so cute. But yeah, highly recommend this. And then the boy shorts
Okay.
with these.
Okay.
Also, Perry bottle. You are going to need one of these, 100%, I promise you, because you can't really wipe down there. So this is, well, you fill it up with warm water, and you spray to clean yourself. And then you need to like pat. Trust me, it takes a while. But also these witch hazel pads,
Okay.
you put these in your pad, and it feels really nice. It's cooling.
The hospital actually gave us these when we left. They gave us like a little.
They gave us an extra,
care
but
package to go.
I have these already.
Okay. Yep.
So this is very beneficial. I would highly recommend this, and also this healing foam, which again, you just pump it, you just put it right on your pad and go about your day. This is really nice. It's cooling. And then if you have vaginal birth, also recommend the sitz bath. This is basically just like a salt that you put in the bathtub and you just soak in it. It feels really nice. It will help with soreness and everything. And that is it. But this is all of what I use pretty much every day, and it's finally getting to the point where I am not really having to do all this anymore after 2 weeks. So keep in mind, and I will link everything for you guys. It's on my LTK, which will be in the description. But yes, get something like this and just keep it next to the toilet, like so. It's so glamorous, I know. When did my water break? My water broke naturally on its own about an hour after we were admitted into the hospital. So like right whenever I got into the delivery room and they were hooking up my IV and everything, water broke. And crazy because everyone's like, oh, it doesn't really gush like it does in the movies. Oh, mine did. Mine definitely did.
You could actually hear a pop as well.
It was wild. It just like pop and then whoosh. I was like,
Something just happened.
I think my water just broke. And she lifted up the sheet and she's like, oh, it sure did. So yeah, that happened.
I think somebody asked us in the questions about like training, like working out, when you can start doing that and what that process looks like postpartum.
So it's different for everybody, but I believe the standard time is usually about 6 weeks. But that is if you didn't have any complications with your birth or pregnancy. Again, there's gray area to all of this, but I believe the standard is about 6 weeks. But you really need to give your body the proper time to heal. It is super important. And I feel like a lot of you think that I'm just like out and about doing all this stuff. I'm really not. I've left the house.
Things are pretty chill here.
3 times, 2 times to go to the pediatrician with Renly, and 1 time, just the other day, I went to lunch with a girlfriend for 2 hours. That has been the extent of me doing everything. Cody has been a lifesaver. He takes out the trash, he gets the mail, like he does all kinds of stuff so that I don't have to. I just started cooking a little bit here and there, but at first Cody was doing everything for me. So don't be fooled. It may look like I'm like getting up every day and I have my stuff together. It's not really like that day to day. I just want to be transparent. I do get myself up and ready if I need to, but that's it. How were the first few days for you? Were you in a lot of pain? So the first few days were pretty painful, I will say, and especially because I pushed for about 3.5 to 4 hours. Not the entire time. I wasn't like steadily pushing for 3.5 hours. It was just the total duration, but there were a lot of breaks so that I didn't exhaust myself. So again, don't be fooled. But because it uses every muscle in your body to push, like I was in the crunch position, so my back was sore, my arms were sore from trying to hold my legs up. My entire body was really, really sore for probably, I'd say 3 days. Wasn't a painful thing, it just felt like I had a super intense workout, but I definitely was in pain down here. Everything was really swollen, and it was kind of difficult, definitely difficult to get in and out of bed. Cody had to help me a lot with that, and also to go to the bathroom.
I think anytime you were kind of in a leaning position,
Yeah.
I had to kind of give you a hand to
Yeah.
lift you up a little bit.
Right. And I mean, in here also your uterus, everything, it's like super expanded and then it starts to shrink back. So everything here is just really sore, and yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't in pain. But really for me, I'd say maybe 3 to 4 days, the pain was kind of bad and I had to take some medication for it. How has your body changed? Well, I feel like I'm getting closer to my normal weight, my pre-pregnancy weight. However, my body is definitely different. It's very soft like everywhere. I don't feel toned anymore. I feel like I've lost a ton of muscle mass, which I did because I wasn't working out like I was pre-pregnancy. I was still working out, but just a modified version of what I used to do. So I lost a lot of my muscle tone, and I feel like with that, like my legs are a lot smaller now, my butt is a lot smaller now, and everything is like, look, I'll actually show you guys. So my stomach, like it looks good, but it's like really, it's very soft, like very, very, very soft. And I don't know if my belly button is ever gonna go back in, which I hate. Out. I personally hate it, but you know, it is what it is. My body created this beautiful baby that we have, so I'm totally fine with it. But yeah, I mean, I still feel like myself. I still feel like I kind of look like myself, my old self, but I'm really excited to get back into the gym. I just feel, I don't know. I don't know the word here, but yeah, everything is just like squishy and soft, like everywhere.
Well, the elasticity of your skin still hasn't kind of like gone back to
right. It's going to take some time.
Yeah. All right, Kels, let's do one last question.
Okay. Someone asked, is there anything that you did during your pregnancy that you would recommend for others? Definitely stay active. That is the one thing that I am so glad that I stuck with, because I feel like it made all the difference during my labor and also for my recovery, because I know some people, like some of my own personal friends, their recovery was not an easy thing, and I felt like mine was relatively easier, and I 100% believe that it is because I've stayed active. So you don't even have to go to the gym, but just like go on walks, just do things regularly. I promise you it will make all the difference to just stay active and try to eat well. I definitely have my cheats, and I love burgers and I love pizza and tacos just as much
and
as
ice
the
cream.
And
we all know how much ice cream you ate during this pregnancy.
But, okay, let me address that also, because I know you guys saw me eating sweets and ice cream, but whenever I eat ice cream, I take a few bites and I put it away. Like, I don't sit there and indulge it and eat a whole pint in one sitting or anything like that. It's, your cheats have to be spread out and in moderation, just like anything else. So don't be fooled. I'm really not just
Well, you walked
there.
a lot, and we went out and did things with friends, and yeah, I mean, you stayed active. I mean, even in the earlier stages of pregnancy, we went to Topgolf.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't recommend that later in pregnancy. You're gonna have something in the way.
Yeah, but I mean, you stayed active.
Yes, but that is my recommendation, is to try to eat well. You can have your cheats, sure. Those pregnancy cravings are real, but yeah, try to eat well for the most part, take care of your body, and just stay active, because it really made a difference for my labor and my recovery. All in all, I feel like my recovery is going pretty well. I do have my emotional breakdowns, and I'm sure they're going to continue, especially as we adjust more with the baby and just life, this new life. It's been kind of crazy. But for my own personal recovery and my body, I feel a lot better, but it's 2 weeks in. So yeah, the first 3 to 4 days, pretty rough. But after that, it gets better, it gets easier, but just don't overdo it. That is another tip.
Yeah.
Accept help, please. It's so worth it.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and follow us on Instagram as well.